Only in Japan.
Japanese onsen. This really is a reason to visit Japan. Having this cool, cold air surrounding you and then submerging into this warm, almost hot water between fall, winter, and spring, there's no other feeling in the world like it. It's truly an only in Japan experience. Now, it's a reason to travel around Japan, the entire country, but I'm in Fukushima this time to introduce some of their wonderful onsen. We're gonna be hitting some of the best onsen around.
Fukushima is located in the Tohoku region, a few hours north of Tokyo. It's Japan's third largest prefecture, stretching from the sea to the mountains and the plains beyond. In this episode, we'll cross the entire prefecture, soaking in over a dozen baths. But let's start here at the Pacific Ocean in Iwaki City, a place I used to live in almost 20 years ago. Iwaki is a peaceful seaside town where you'll find Yumoto Onsen and the Sahako no Yu public bathhouse. It has a very unique look with various shapes and angles. Because this is a public bathhouse, anyone can stop in for a bath at a reasonable 230 yen, about $2. The baths are separated by sex, all with natural hot spring water. My favorite bath is made of wood and has a very high ceiling. Sahako no Yu is majestic inside. And for those who want a little more privacy, there is a private bath you can reserve. The walls are all wood, the bath smaller but inviting.
Oh, this is hot. This is really hot. Oh. Okay. Oh, take it slow.
You'll learn fast locals like it really hot. It's not uncommon for temperatures to be as high as 50 degrees Celsius.
The first few seconds are a little bit uncomfortable, but you get used to it. That's a little bit better.
Yumoto Onsen has hot water everywhere. I spent the night at Shinsuta, a spacious ryokan with a traditional flair to it. The indoor baths are nice, especially in autumn when the leaves turn. But it gets a whole lot better outside. This is a konyoku bath, meaning men and women can bathe here together, enjoying the fresh air and lovely views of the surrounding nature. Two friends joined me on this trip, Mia and Shige, and our first stop was at Onsen Shrine, the perfect place to pray for a good onsen hopping trip. The trip from Iwaki took us a couple hours northwest to Mount Bondi area. This is Hana no Yu, a massive ryokan popular for groups. It had a unique mix of bath styles, starting with this, the standing bath. It's 140 centimeters high. Onsen at night is one of the benefits of staying at the ryokan. You usually have access late into the night, sometimes getting the whole bath to yourself. Each bath has a different temperature and surrounding. This large barrel much brighter than the other areas. It can fit 3 or 4. Don't worry, these are limited to 1 bather at a time. The end is a long bath where you can find a corner and soak yourself into the rocks around you. or wander over into this grotto-looking space. If there was a table, you could have dinner here. But let's stay serious. It's a bath, a really big one that can accommodate a society of bathers. From autumn to winter, this area around Mount Bandai is famous for ski resorts, and every skier wants to soak in a bath after hitting the slopes. This is Atsushio Onsen. Yamagataya Ryokan is a place with a really nice bath here. While Mia did her thing on the other side, Shige and I went in for a long soak in the big bath. The natural light streaming in gives the bath a lot of character. It's easy to relax here. Listen to the running water. Or you can get up and go to the outside, but do it quickly because it's chilly out there. When you get tired of sitting in one bath for too long, it's nice to move around, get another view. Charcoal is famous in this area, and Yamagataya has a warm, chillax room in the basement complete with crickets for a post-bath nap. Not far away is the ultra-friendly Kawachi Inn. The bath here was top-notch. There's a beautifully illuminated outdoor bath, but it's the water here that's the real attraction.
いい感じですね。
いや、気持ちいいですね。
It's the perfect weather for onsen. The air is cool. You can see all the steam rising from this super hot water, which is great for the body. This is Kawachi Ryokan in Yanoaizu Onsen. And this water is really special, really sacred.
The water flows from Enzoji Temple, which has a history stretching past 1,200 years.
It does feel as magical as it looks.
It's one reason the bath looks like it was sent down from the heavens. This is Dake Onsen, an onsen town with several wonderful ryokan for a relaxing stay. A stream flows right through the center of it. Hanakanzashi is one of the most popular places to stay because it has spacious, traditional rooms with private onsen baths. Real luxury. Dake Onsen's natural hot spring water is a milky white from the minerals in it.
This is so nice.
In the shared bath, open to all, in a free-flowing sake barrel where bathers can help themselves. It's in the bath, like this one, that I feel the traditional touch of Japanese culture, far from the city center in Tokyo. It's a place where urban dwellers can escape for the complete and absolute relaxation. As the snow came down, we pulled into Tamago-yu at Takayu Onsen. The old bathhouse has a lot of character to it, the milky water giving it part of its name.
So this is Takayu Onsen, and this bath, this ryokan, is Tamago-yu. Tamago means egg in Japanese, and you might be wondering why they call this the egg bath. It's because after sitting in this bath for some time, your skin starts to take on the consistency, the feeling, the smoothness of an egg. すごいスルスルでしょ?
ツルツルですね。
Yeah, we say smoothness in Japanese, it's suritsuru.
Tamago-yu is also famous for having that sulfuric egg smell. People have been coming here for a retreat since the 1870s, one of the many famous onsen towns in Japan. If Shige and I stay here too long, we'll turn into eggs ourselves, so we decided to make a run for it to the other bath nearby. It's cold outside. This bath faces the river between the mountains, and the bath has that super hot water to protect you from the sub-zero temperatures outside. You can see the minerals clearly here, like ash after an eruption. The water source is treated as a holy place, a tribute to the gods for bringing such beautiful water to us. You can see it bubbling up naturally from the ground. Here, at the origin, the minerals are quite deep.
Wow.
This is Tsuchiyu Onsen, a scenic onsen town that is just perfect when the snow is falling. Hotel San Suiso is located right next to the scenic emerald-colored hot spring waterfall. And you get an amazing view of it from the bath. Although the water is a little hotter than what I'm used to, the bath has one of the most relaxing views and atmospheres I've ever been in thanks to that rushing water at the falls 100 meters away. What makes the Fukushima onsen experience so amazing?
To me, it's this bath. It's sitting and soaking for 10 or 15 minutes and looking at the beautiful views that leaves the biggest impression on me, because you kind of forget everything out in the outside world. All of the things that you were stressed out about, you forget for this time period where you're soaking in the bath. And I think Japanese people also enjoy this about the onsen. It's just an escape. It's the perfect escape. And it helps you physically, mentally, spiritually. There's not a part of the body that I don't think it helps coming to an onsen. It's the ultimate Japanese experience. In my almost 20 years of living in Japan, it's the onsen, the ryokan, the total experience that I remember the most.
Izuka Onsen is a lot different from Tsuchiya Onsen. Gone is the snow and the sounds of rushing water, a stunning looking building that is open to the public. One of the biggest attractions for locals can be seen as notorious for outsiders.
Yeah, I heard about this. A lot of the people who live in this area, they prefer the hot water, and if it's not hot enough, they complain. So the bath is usually at a ridiculous 51 degrees Celsius. One of the hottest baths in Japan, actually. Slightly uncomfortable.
Although it's stunning inside, a lightweight can't stand the heat for more than a few minutes at a time. In Aizu Wakamatsu, nearing the end of our onsen tour, is Higashiyama Onsen. Ryokan Harataki has an amazing outdoor bath that changes with the 4 seasons. It's also one of the many hangouts for my 30-centimeter tall samurai friend Wakamatsu. If there was ever an onsen Jedi master, it would be Wakamatsu.
Dop-san, nice of you to join me. You may have noticed the energy from the water falling around you. It's this force of nature that brings me here time and time again.
What Wakamatsu says really makes sense. Onsen can be a great place to meditate. It can be so peaceful, one may even fall asleep. Fall asleep? Ashinomaki Onsen is south of Aizu Wakamatsu in the mountains. Okawaso is an incredible ryokan, and I've come with my friend Gak to soak it up. Okawaso is up on the hilltop overlooking the river, and the bath has a fantastic view. The distant sound of the river is a nice contrast to the onsens that are right next to waterfalls. Toryukan at Yumokami Onsen has become one of my favorite places to stay. From the long family history of the inn to the amazing rooms and baths, it's an easy stop for me on this tour.
もともとうちが旅館になった始まりも自分のその建物の中に頑張って先代が川からお湯を汲み上げて家を作ったことがルーツなのでこれは大事にしていきたいなと思います。
The thing with Toryukan is that the rooms are so comfortable with their own private onsen bath, there's little reason to even leave your room. Minami Aizu is pristine nature, and it's easy to see what makes this the ideal onsen stop.
So we traveled all the way from Iwaki on the coast to the mountains in Bandai, and now we're at Minami Aizu. And the great thing about Japanese onsen is that it takes you out of the city and brings you to a place like this.
Iwafuro is quite casual. Bathers here are on the honor system to pay the 200 yen or $2 entrance fee. The bath is konnyoku. If the bathers are okay with it, women can enter. No trip to Japan is complete without a stop at a ryokan for a night, or a good long soak at a scenic onsen. Fukushima has some of the best onsen in Japan, and being a short trip from Tokyo, it's an ideal getaway for Tokyoites like me, or any visitor that simply wants an adventure that will leave you feeling younger, smoother, and definitely a lot cleaner.